Hello, everyone, and welcome to the clan war of your Saturday evening with IvD Gaming up against Overdosed. Well, Clan Overdosed, Overdosed Gaming. So it's Overdosed. That's their name. It's OD. I'm Sirkovsky. With me here we have Colors. We're just gonna go with Colors because I could go for an hour about your name. It's quite difficult to
explain. He can't talk right now.
That's one way of putting it.
Go ahead and introduce our player.
Spawning in the top left of Star Station to get this off from Clan Overdose, we have Mojo.
He's purple.
And then spawning in the bottom right from Clan IvD Gaming, our red Zerg, we have RoachKing.
The RoachKing. It just sounds so cool, being called the RoachKing.
But roaches are actually evil and like mean units under all circumstances.
Oh no.
So I mean, you know, it'll fix itself, I promise. But so yeah, I mean, it's a ZVZ, it's Star Station. Not your largest map, but I mean, most ZVZs just in general kind of have the same sort of cycle. You're going to open up with your Ling, Baneling, really fast, really early, kind of aggressive play, or it'll be like you're either going to try and do some damage with that, or you're going to hope that you don't die to that. You're going to try and build as few units as possible, try and get as many drones as you possibly can. Both players not going to be going for any super duper early spawning pools. So no one looking to try and murder someone with early play, but there we go, spawning pool is going to be going down at the exact same time from both of our players. So, I mean, Mojo's was on 14, RoachKing's was on 15, but he went like right up to 15. Their exact point is a little bit different. Mojo now a little bit ahead in drone supply. Again, nothing really to note. They look fairly passive, and Mojo going to be going ahead, going for a hatchery. RoachKing also going for his hatchery, so nothing too cheesy coming out. But I mean, it's still early game for Zerg lasts so long, and then it just gets straight into your mid and your late game with, I mean, just such a drastic switch. It's, you have Zerglings coming,
okay,
and then you have your Banelings coming with your Zerglings, if they choose to do that, and then it'll just go straight into Mutalisk play happens, Swarm Host play happens, lots of things happen. I know you don't play Zerg and have very little experience with Zerg. But I'm sure, like, you can understand Banelings. You've had something to do with Banelings.
I've had my Baneling experiences.
All right, so yeah, I mean, Banelings, they're good, always. Unless the thing flies, in which case they're actually incredibly bad. But so Banelings are always good, and they're really good against Zerglings, because Zerglings, like, you know, they clump up and Banelings bowl into
they
Zerglings.
Roll all over the place. And they're adorable.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night. So, but yeah, both players going passive. If we look at the units tab, co-caster, what is of note here? Well, of note lacking in the units tab. You've got this. I have faith in you. What's missing?
The Banelings. Or
any units whatsoever,
but
really.
There's Zerglings.
There's 2 Zerglings.
But that's it.
How many Zerglings is 2 Zerglings?
A lot.
Alright. And what's the first letter of the alphabet? Good. Alright. So, anyway, we are going to be having speed coming up for RoachKing along with the Spinecrawler. I mean, he has his 2 Zerglings already on the field. They're going to be moving out across the map to check for any sort of Lings coming on the way from there. He has his Overlords in position, all fine and dandy. Same with Mojo here, so both players looking to be rather defensive. And RoachKing actually also getting up a Roach Warren as well. Whereas Mojo is playing super greedy. He has like only 2 Zerglings on the field. He has 3 Queens. He's using his Evolution Chamber as kind of a defense. We're going to have 2 Zerglings coming in here, but they're actually, nothing will happen in relation to those Zerglings besides them. Actually, no, they're actually even just going to escape. Yeah, well, one of them's going to escape. He lives to tell the tale.
Yes, he does.
There you go. I used it for you. All right.
I know. I wanted to use it.
But, so I mean, Evolution Chamber coming out of Mojo. Mojo already getting up on his lair here. He has built nothing for defense, really. The evolution chamber is part of a wall. This drone's going to be going up with a roach warren finally going down to be part of another wall. But I mean, all he can build in response at the moment is zerglings. So if there was anything coming across the map, he would be in trouble. But he does know that there isn't anything coming across the map because he has the kind of overlord placement that you would expect at this sort of a level. So he's relatively fine. And I do think, yeah, he should be able to hold this off, but there's going to be roaches moving across the map from RoachKing, and, ooh, actually, they might be able to even get a cancel on this third that Mojo is going to be going ahead and trying to put down. 10 more Zerglings going to be on the way, moving up to actually 16 on the way late now. So RoachKing going to be going into a little bit later type of aggression than the Zergling Baneling, but nothing quite so different. And in fact, the cancel does go right down because Mojo does know, all right, I can't handle that and keep this third base alive. He's going to be trying to hold here. In production, we are only going to be having 5 roaches plus 1 attack on the way. Spinecrawler in construction in the main base, but there's not going to be anything here to stop these Zerglings. Zerglings going to be making their way in. Roaches starting to pick off units as well here. And I mean, Mojo has decent positioning, but I mean, drones have to ground into the fray. So many Zerglings coming in here. More drones going to be pulled in from the main base. Roach is tearing apart pretty much everything from the purple Zerg player. Spinecrawler finally finishes, but RoachKing already twice ahead in supply. And I mean, his aggression's still not over. That Spinecrawler is going to go down at the north side of the base. Roach is going to be coming back in. I mean, everything just getting taken apart here from Mojo. He should maybe be able to hold. I mean, +1's going to finish, but there's not going to be any roaches left to help. And this just, this isn't looking good for Mojo at all. Down to 7 supply. I mean, it looks like that's going to be GG for game 1. At any point in time, at some point. Anytime. I mean, there's 2 Spinecrawlers left. It looks like he's going to try and hold here at his natural. The Roach Warren will get picked off, so there's not going to be any more roaches in production. Spinecrawler nailing all Zerglings left and right. But yeah, GG from Mojo. There's nothing he can really do here. Just really kind of just punishing Mojo's not building of anything. They can't see you nod.
I know. But you can. Because you're doing all the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be game 1. That's the first game of the night. We are going to be having a best of 9 series here. It is IvD Gaming up against Clan Overdosed. This is a charity event for the Florida Cancer Specialists Foundation. Which is the organization that IvD just generally supports with their donations. But tonight, 100% of the donation money is going to be going to the Cancer Foundation. And do you know where that link is for them to donate? Do you know?
I do not know where that is.
Okay. Well, it's if you scroll down the page just a little bit, there should be a PayPal link, and there is also links inside the IvD Gaming website. You can also use our Amazon and Newegg and whatever else happens to be up there, affiliate links. And if you're like, okay, I want to purchase a whatever from Amazon.com, or if you're purchasing textbooks for the new school season, and you purchase them through our Amazon link, a percentage of that goes back to IvD if you go through our link. And tonight, all the money that comes in is going straight to the Florida Cancer Specialists Foundation.
I'm glad you know all those words.